what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just pretending to be a part of the Boston Tea Party.
A tea party? In Boston? When?
No, silly. The Boston Tea Party happened a long time ago, during the American Revolution.
Yeah? What happened?
Well, the colonists were tired of King George III.
What was so bad about King George III?
Well, for one thing, he lived in England, over 3,000 miles away from the colonies. He was making laws and trying to rule the colonists.
Were the laws fair?
No, so the colonists protested.
Listen here, King George III, we have our own laws.
And we don't want yours. We already pay a lot of taxes.
Yeah, leave us alone.
We should not have to pay taxes on tea. Let's talk to Samuel Adams.
Then what happened?
Well, there were a group of patriotic Americans, and they called themselves the Sons of Liberty.
What did they do about the taxes?
Listen, men, why should we pay taxes when the king doesn't listen to our opinion? No taxation without representation.
Let's do something about it.
How about we form a secret club, dress up like Indians, march on board the ships, and dump the tea!
Wait, you mean they wanted to dump the tea from all of the ships?
Yes, every last bit.
How would that end the tax on tea?
Well, if all the tea were destroyed, then no one could pay taxes on the tea.
That would get king's attention.
Right, so on December 16th, 1773,
Ready? Tonight we take over the ships.
Let's go! I'm ready. Me too.
Grab every pound of tea and throw it in the ocean.
news of the Boston Tea Party spread quickly. One popular ditty ended with these lines.
We made a plenty mess of tea in one of the biggest dishes. I mean, we steeped it in the sea and treated all the fishes.
5 months later, in May of 1774, England retaliated with the port boom. The harbor of Boston was to be closed to all shipping on the first day of June if the citizens did not pay for the tea destroyed by the wild Indians. The closing of the Boston harbor was the fuse that ignited the powder keg of protest and led to the calling of the First Continental Congress in Philadelphia in September 1774. Every colony except Fort Georgia sent delegates to the Congress. These men included
George Washington,
John Hancock,
Samuel Adams,
And Patrick Henry.
After days of debate, the patriotic leaders issued a statement of their rights as British subjects and a demand to be taxed by their own elected assemblies. However, the American petitions, declarations, and resolutions for justice were flipped aside by the British King and Parliament like wastepaper. In March of 1775, Patrick Henry strolled to the pulpit of St. John's Church in Richmond, Virginia, to deliver his spirited "We Must Fight" speech to the Second Revolutionary Convention of Virginia. Beginning with the recap of wrongs suffered by the colonists, the fiery Virginian ended his speech by demolishing the arguments for peace with these now famous words.
Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. The war has actually begun. The next gale that sweeps from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it that men wish? What would they have? Is life so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. Amen.
Oh yes, this was much bigger than a tax dispute or a fight over who had rights.
What do you mean?
The colonists meant to question the right of a king to be king. The idea of a man being god of a government who could give and take liberties as he saw fit. On July 4, 1776, many of the same men who were involved in the Boston Tea Party gathered in Philadelphia to sign the Declaration of Independence. This marked the birth of our nation.
America still stands today as a monument to freedom.
Yeah, go ahead.
God has led this nation, rich has been our past. He alone can bless us with freedom that will last. A monument to freedom, the land of the open door. Lord bless and guide this nation, its faith and hope restore. May we remember always the truth that makes us free, and make this mighty nation a trophy of liberty. Monuments all crumble, nations turn to dust. As we face the future, in God we place our trust. A monument to freedom, the land of the open door. Lord bless and guide this nation, its faith and hope restore. May we remember always the truth that makes us free, and make this mighty nation a trophy of liberty.
Hey.
That's very well done. Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to ask you to come back and take your position so people can get a photo of you right on. Front on, they had to look through the posts and so forth. So take your position again for the last music group. And parents, if you want to get a picture from here in the center aisle, this is what life is. That's what a picture like this will be worth in 20 years from now, as you remind yourself the sacrifice you've made to train your children in a Christian, godly, biblical, separated school. Anyone else line up?